morning and welcome to day 3. We're going to go to Margate today, ultimately. A very interesting route, and it's where they filmed the Jolly Boys outing of Only Fools and Horses in 1989. So I finally after all these years, we are going to go to Margate, and might go via Canterbury and New Thanet Parkway station. It may come back that way, not sure yet. It just depends what trains we can get when we get to Sittingbourne. Okay, so we'll get the next train here at Sheerness when it comes in to Sittingbourne, and well, to Sittingbourne. We're going to go and tick off the 3 intermediate stations on this branch, then we'll get to Sittingbourne. Okay, so it's probably going to be a couple of hours before we get there. Okay. 375306, it's a 3-car unit for the branch service. Right, we're off. So we're going to double back a couple of times to tick off the 3 stations on this branch. I have done platform 2 here some years ago, over 30 probably. It doesn't look like it gets much use, unless they ever have 2 trains on the branch at one go.
The next station is Queenborough.
I thought we could always leave one of the stations on here to do tomorrow, possibly. We'll see. Right, I bet this is a 1-0 job. Nobody else is getting off or on, so yeah, I thought it would be. We'll see this train out, then we'll just hang around a bit. It is a least used station, is this one? Is it the least one in Kent or not? Right, so this is Swale, tick. We will get to the train back here to Queenborough, tick that one, then Kemsley, and then we'll walk to Sittingbourne from there because it's not too far. Okay, so let's check out the Sheppey crossing. Right. This is the this is obviously a new bridge that's been put in, I don't know when, a few years ago I think. I guess this is some sort of lifting bridge now here. I don't think it lifts like a bascule bridge, the whole thing just lifts up horizontally. I've never seen it do it, but I think that's what actually happens. Judging by these concrete towers, that's all I can assume that it does. Right, we've walked across the bridge. Time to walk back, because there's not much to see here at all, and we haven't got time to walk to any other station on the branch because we'd miss the train if we did. I don't have to wait a whole hour for the one in the same direction as what we've got, so we can double back to Queenborough, wait there, then go to Kemsley. When it comes back, it will be an hour later to what we just started with, and then we'll walk into Sittingbourne from Kemsley. I think that'll be doable. Because I do remember on the National Rail timetable from years ago that the stations on this line were exactly the same distance apart. There was 2 miles between each stop. I mean, obviously there may be slight differences to within yards, but it was just 2468. It was. Let's have a little look on this side. Can't really walk on here, but see the track. You can. So obviously there's trap points either side to stop anything going the wrong way. Right, train has returned, so we'll just go one stop to Queenborough, then come back to Kemsley, walk to Sittingbourne. That's the plan. So it's the same unit we've had already. I don't believe this, there's some passengers getting off. My word, not a 1-0 job. Not to the other side really, but we'll do that coming back. Cross back onto the Isle of Sheppey. Queenborough tick. We'll watch the train head off and then we'll have a little wander. So there's a loop here and they use either side alternately. Let's have a wander. Right, well, Queenborough tick. There is, I think it's a green tick station as well, actually, because I think there's step-free access on the side. I'm amazed to know that there's a booking office here, or ticket office. It says there, way out when ticket office is closed, which is what we've just done there. So that's quite surprising, a little station like this with a ticket office. Right, here's the railway, and we're looking towards Sittingbourne. So we're going to go down that way very shortly. Just how it should be there. There's some trap points for both sides. Prevent errant moves onto the single line. So it was a... what is it? We're not going to need to use the footbridge. Are we? Yes, it's Green Tick Station. I bet it wasn't a few years ago though. They've got a bit of a wait over there for Sheerness. Right, let's wait for the train to come back now. Right, so we're going to get this train to Kemsley and walk into Sittingbourne, see what we can get there towards Margate. So we're now an hour later than what we did when we left Sheerness. So this is Queenborough, tick. Sheppey crossing.
We will shortly be arriving at Swale.
So obviously the station's on the opposite side. That's Kemsley. Right, the train's just disappeared. This is Kemsley, so yeah, another tick, and we tick all three off this branch now. So I'm going to walk down this way and into Sittingbourne. Right, so walking to Sittingbourne from here, there's a heritage railway, which I don't think it'll be operating, but we'll certainly be able to see it. So that's what we're going to do next. And if it is working, then whether I'll have a ride, I don't know, I might not have time. But we'll see. It's always something to come back to Sittingbourne for in the future. Okay, because I really need to get towards Margate now, either via Canterbury or via Whitstable, whichever, we'll see. Okay, so let's walk to Sittingbourne. Right, we're coming alongside the Sittingbourne Light Railway, Kemsley, whatever. I have done it some years ago. Whether it's operational now or not, I don't know. But we shall see when we get a bit further on. Because this elevated section here was causing some concern some years ago. It nearly closed the whole thing down because the concrete was crumbling. Right, this is the SKLR station, Sittingbourne and Kemsley Light Railway, and it looks to me to be well out of use. It's all fenced off. Anyway, let's get to the mainline station up this way. I didn't film much on here because obviously it's all just road. There's been no paths of any note. Right, here we are, Sittingbourne. It's a long time since we've been here. Right, let's see what the next train is. Right, we'll get this one to Canterbury East and walk over to Canterbury West. So we're going to go around it in an anti-clockwise fashion. Right, just leaving Sittingbourne, which I think is actually a new tick. Because I don't think I've been there since 1997. And that's obviously pre-2002.
Is Thanet.
We need to do this station at some point, which I think we'll do it tomorrow, if we can think on. This is it's only a small station on a main line, Thanet. So yeah, we need to get off here at some point. I'm not doing it now though. And some nags. It's a bit like Newington really, it's only a small village.
Gentlemen, this is Faversham Project. This service does go to Dover Priory. After Faversham, we've got a selling Canterbury East, Bigsport, Aylsham, Snowdown, Shepherd's Rock, Kearsley, and Dover Priory. If you do require the Ramsgate or Margate today's service, please change here at Faversham and await the station announcements. I say this service does continue on to Dover Priory, calling it selling Canterbury East, Bigsport, Aylsham, Snowdown, Shepherd's Rock, Kearsley, and Dover Priory.
So this is Faversham now.
Stations via Whitstable and Margate, then please change here at Faversham and look at station announcements. Thank you.
Sometimes trains split here and part goes to Ramsgate and part goes to Dover, but that is not happening this time. Right, off we go. So you'll see the junction now. We've got a main line, so the line to Margate directly via Whitstable and Herne Bay is a left turn here. Dover's the main line. So we're going to come back that way, all being well. Let's get to Canterbury. Now this is selling, and we've been here before. I think it was actually when we did visit the East Kent Railway, if I remember rightly now. Because we did that railway, then we did the walk, and I was going to do it the other way around or something, wasn't it? First, but there was a bit of a screw up. Right, Canterbury East. Oh, there's an old box up there, look at that, little signal box. So let's head out this way and walk over to Canterbury West. Now unfortunately I have just noticed that there's no service between Minster and Margate via Ramsgate because of some engineering work, so it's going to be a bus if we continue to go the way we planned to do. Right, Canterbury East, tick. Looks a bit as if it's not the main station anymore, this one now. Canterbury West is. Why they are actually Canterbury West and East, I don't know, because really the north and south, this being the south station and the other one being the north, if you look on a map, they're directly above each other, above and below. So I've no idea why that is so, but it has been since, I presume, day one. But anyway, let's have a look at the delights of Canterbury, maybe get a bit of lunch somewhere. It's an ancient city, is this, I think, isn't it? Never been to Canterbury before. Right, just come from down that way. This is St George's Street in Canterbury. And we're just going to keep going straight down, as good as. And it becomes High Street, I think, further down, then we're as good as at Canterbury West. Right, well I guess we can't come to Canterbury and not check the cathedral. Let's just... That is quite impressive. Easy big as Exeter. Looks like it's undergoing some restoration work. Who is Archbishop of Canterbury now? I can't remember. It's not Robert Runcie. He's been dead years, he has. There's lots of tourists here. There is. We haven't time to go in, unfortunately. So we better just head off. Not sure we can get down that way, but we'll just go back where we come. It tells you about it here. Just pause that if you want to read it. Got an interesting bit here now, if you look this way. Traffic in that direction is going round the arch, and traffic coming towards us is going under the arch. We can walk around this side. Trying to avoid the wet. I think there's a bit of a bridge or something here over a stream or something. There is. Oh, stream, it's quite fast flowing, is that? It's not... well, it's because it's been so wet, isn't it? That's why. Let's get straight up. Right, here we are, Canterbury West. It's north of the city. So we need to be on the opposite side. We do. Looks like it could do with a lick of paint. Oh, open. Right, let's Minster, other side. come back through here to Chartham and then back again. Right, here's our next train. Now this is only going to Minster because of the bus issue, but it won't be the same train we get back from Sturry. So because when this gets to Minster, the one we get back at Sturry is actually leaving before this gets there. So convenient enough for us at least. Let's get on it. Canterbury West, tick. Interesting signal box there, if it's still in use. Sturry, tick. Let's cross over to the opposite side. Our train's disappearing off in the distance there, and there's a high-speed service coming. It's a level crossing behind me, stayed down. Don't think this is stopping here. No, not going at that speed, it's not. Right, here's our next train. This we've just got 2 stops with this one to Chartham, which is 1 stop the other side of Canterbury. Then come back here to Minster, hopefully, and get the bus to Margate. Now, signal behind me was at red. I'm hoping this isn't going to be awkward. That does not look good at the moment, does that? Right, Sturry. It's another tick.
Hey, next station stop for the service in a few minutes' time will be Canterbury West.
We know, and then it'll be Chartham. Nice little place, is Sturry. It's Chartham. Tick. Ooh, currant bun. I'm in shock. Absolutely shocked, here I am. Some sun. We'll watch this train go. I think we've got a little bit longer here than we had at Sturry. Another level crossing. There's one more station on here we need to tick off, but I'll leave that one later, and that is Y. Spelled W-Y-E. A nice little signal box there, isn't there? One thing I'm going to do here, if we've got time, is to have a look at the other line further up, but we'll see. Much about time on that. Anyway, this train's coming out now that we've just got off. Barriers going up. Or something else coming up. Off they go. Oh, doesn't this look nice? Chartham Village Hall. This is Chartham, not Chatham. It's not very much different in spelling, is it? In fact, I think it's only 1 letter different. It is, isn't it? Anyway, let's have a look at this little shop. Right, we just walked up this road, Hatch Lane I think it was called, and this is a level crossing now on the Canterbury East Faversham Sittingbourne line. So we're just going to this crossing and we're walking back because I ain't got very long. I doubt we'll see a train. Surprising there isn't a station here. There is, Chartham North or something like that. So it'd be very handy to have 2 stations in fairly close proximity. well protected as this crossing. Chartham Hatch Crossing. So this is looking towards London, Victoria, whatever, 90 mile an hour, at least from that point forward. And that's looking towards Canterbury and Dover. So we've come across here earlier, but it was fairly quick, I didn't notice. Seafolk is coming. Just walked off the road a short distance and there's a footpath sign, which if I had more time I might have done. But where's the path? And there's just nothing of a path there, it's just straight over that field. So I'm not getting my decent trainer's mucky. We'll go back up this way. So there is a train due in the next 2 or 3 minutes towards Dover. So we'll see that and we'll run back down to Chartham. Here we are. Different alarm to what I expected. Ooh, not much of a, is there? Heading for Dover. Oh, just run back down to this line now. Oh. Amazing how close together they are. Oh, I'm not seeing yet. Right, just made it. I never thought we'd see a train at other level crossing though on the Canterbury East line, but we did do. It's always silhouetting all the time, isn't it? So bright. It is. Right, it's on the move again. Chartham, that's nicely ticked off, is that one now? Let's get to Minster. There's a little level crossing coming up, which I believe has pump barriers, hand pump barriers. That's it there. And now we're going to go underneath the Canterbury East line, which is just up to the left. Somewhere just here now. Yeah, that's it. Not far off Minster now, where it terminates, and it should be getting an indication to the right here, which is fairly rare, because anything that goes round the curve at Minster usually reverses at Minster to do it. It's just the occasional train. I was contemplating getting a taxi across to Birchington, but it's going to be expensive if we do that. So nothing would normally do what we're doing here now.
Just trying to look for you now, sir, to see if there's any bits into Ashford that you can get a later replacement bus to Ashford. If you get from Ashford down late, you go from Ashford.
It will stop here briefly, but I don't think it'll be hanging around, so it continues round to Dover via Sandwich and Deal. So that's possibly a rare crossover ticked. There we are, this is Minster. Right, here we are, Minster. Oh, this is a bit awkward because there's only steps off the station on this side. Right, this train that's in the station now is not leaving for another few minutes, which means we can't see it go, but it has actually got the indication there, B, on the signal. So we want the bus now, which always got green now, look. I don't think it's going. This is our bus here now. YMS travel. Right, I've just been told that bus didn't leave it for about 7 minutes, so I thought we would see this train leave. So it's heading towards Ashford and Dover now by this fairly rare curve. It's got a decent shine on it, obviously, because we've been using it all day today. And I don't know like yesterday or not, but quite a tight curve. It used to be even tighter than this at one time, it did. Let's get back to the bus now. Right, so we're now on a replacement bus to Ramsgate. So we're tracking the route, see which way it goes. It's not booked to call at Thanet Parkway, so we'll have to leave that station till later. There's no alternative now. Just get on the bus and go as far as Ramsgate with this one, and then another one to Margate. Okay, should be there about 3:20, all being well. Driver's eye view on here, haven't we? Well, a bit higher up than driver's eye view, but right, it looks like we're going straight up to the dual carriageway. Oh my word, someone's reversing back. Grief. Right, we're on the main A299 now. So this is easy. Now to the left there's a disused airfield somewhere over there. You can see some kind of windsong. Should be going left here now, we are. Another rail replacement service there. And this is that new Thanet Parkway station now, just over on the right there. And there's a short tunnel up here which I'm interested to go through now. Didn't expect this. So we'll have to leave Thanet Parkway till later. Ramsgate. This is Ramsgate station here, but obviously there's nothing working, it's only buses, so I need to get on one now to Margate. Right, we're now heading for Margate on a single deck elongated minibus, so I should be there in about 20-25 minutes. Right, we're in Margate now, just come onto the seafront. So the station's just a few hundred yards up to the left. There's Dreamland right in front of us. There's reference to Victor Meldrew from that when they first met, because one episode was called Dreamland, wasn't it? Finally made it to Margate, so let's have a wander around, see where we can get something to eat perhaps, and then head back towards Sittingbourne via Faversham directly. Okay. That idiot there was just parked on the bus stop. Didn't like being challenged. Can't think why. Anyway, let's walk past Dream. I don't see where they're like a mural of Del Boy and Rodney and Uncle Albert when they came here back in 1989. We've got to have a walk on the beach, haven't we? It'd be nice if we could have a swim, but I just think it's going to be far too cold. We haven't got a towel anyway. So it's a nice place, it's Margate, isn't it? Look at it. There's a spoons there, could get something to eat there. There's all sorts of other places to eat. Silhouetting down there because it's so bright. Look at the sun behind that. That's dreamland. I wonder how far it is across to... because in Essex over there somewhere. It's not that far, is it? Might go over there a bit later, possibly. I've just been given a recommendation for fish and chips, which is somewhere near this Royal York Mansion, whatever it is. Peter's Factory, yeah, that's it. Sadly, I've been informed that the Only Fools and Horses mural has gone. It's been painted over, wherever it was. It was somewhere on the seafront. So I don't think we'll see that. Let's get to this Peter's Fish Factory. We might be able to sit inside actually, possibly. Now, there's a few replacement buses pulled in there, so we can now get a train from here forward to towards London and back to Sittingbourne. There's no barrier here, a bit surprising. I think this will be the one here. It is 16:30 to St Pancras, but although it's a high-speed service, we won't actually need to use the high-speed part of the route. Right, off we go. Margate, that's another tick, I believe. I think we've only been here once on a rail tour before, but some years ago. That's if it did Margate. I'm never sure it did Margate or Ramsgate, that tour. It's the one from Worksop, wasn't it? I think it was Ramsgate, but I'm not sure. We're on the North Kent coast now. Not far off the sea, actually. Heading slightly further inland. The sun is going down now because it is after 4:30. Only about another 3/4 of that best before it gets dark. Well, that, I think, according to the map, is some sort of Roman fort. I've zoomed in here, it's on full zoom, so this is about as best we're going to get. Right, just arriving at Herne Bay. Need to get off here at some point. Just past Whitstable now, and we are coming very close to the sea. So much so, it's right there. It's only a short bit. And now we head away from the sea again. Sittingbourne again. Watch this train head out and then we'll head over to the branch platform. Here we go. Heading for St Pancras. Right, we're on the down platform, the island platform, and the train on the right now is what we want here. This one for Sheerness. Oh, so I say Sheerness on sea. Back at Sheerness now, so it's end of day 3. It's okay then, we've done quite a few stations. Didn't expect the buses, of course, from Minster to Margate, but it couldn't be helped. We were committed once we'd gone that way. So, yeah, back to the digs now. End of day 3, so cue music. See you next video. Bye for now.